The driver of a Tesla Model S sedan that crashed into a fire truck last week in Utah told police that the autopilot feature was engaged at the time. Investigators in South Jordan, Utah say the driver, a 28-year-old woman, also told them that she was looking at her phone just before the accident. Police said the Tesla was going about 60 miles per hour when it hit the truck that was stopped at a red light. The driver suffered a broken ankle, and you can see the damage there to that vehicle. Well, this all comes as top Tesla officials, who was the main technical contact with U.S. safety officials, have jumped ship now for the self-driving car startup Waymo. For more, we're joined by Wall Street Journal tech and auto reporter Tim Higgins. Tim, stock price for Tesla down, just kind of did a nosedive throughout the day today. With this latest crash, we'll get to what's happening in the company in a moment, but with the latest crash that happened here, what kind of effect do you think this could have on the company?
There's a lot of attention right now on Tesla. I mean, think about how many crashes occur across the country on any given day with any given kind of car company. We're not really talking about them. What we are talking about is Tesla. Tesla is because of concerns about autopilot and what it can and cannot do on the roadways. And if drivers understand exactly what's still in their hands. And that's the concern here with autopilot, is that people become too complacent when using it. It's too good, but not good enough to actually drive itself. And so they still have to pay attention, and their mind wanders, and then we see things where perhaps they run into things.
Is this feature just not really ready for prime time yet? I mean, it appears that way, although more people might use it, and we just hear about a couple of crashes that happen, but the company's under such scrutiny right now. Is this something that they maybe should not be putting out there?
Well, CEO Elon Musk would say that the Tesla vehicles are safer than other cars on the roadway. And there are examples of autopilot, helping people. What's going on here, though, experts say, car experts and safety experts say, is just that the human mind tends to wander when it's dealing with automated technology, such as automated driving. And so it's very important for drivers using autopilot to remember that they still need to drive. While the car can control the speed on the highway lane and keep it within the lanes, it has limitations, and some of those limitations include oftentimes it can't see if something is stopped on the highway in a distance, and that appears to happen in this incident in Utah. We don't know officially if autopilot was on, but the driver says she was using it.
All right, so let's talk about what's happening inside the company now. A top official, they're leaving for another self-driving company. What are you hearing?
Well, this official dealt with was the primary technical contact with U.S. safety investigators in Washington, D.C., the National Transportation Safety Board, for example, which already has 4 investigations into Tesla vehicles, questions about some fires that have occurred after crashes, and the crash that occurred in Mountain View in March. They're reviewing that one as well. And so this is a blow to Tesla as he goes on to Waymo, and is another example of the brain drain that Elon is seeing at Tesla as executives have departed over the past year or so.
So how many, any top officials beside the one we were just talking about that have left the company that really could affect the future of this company?
Well, absolutely. In about a year's time, we've seen the CFO leave, we've seen the president of sales leave, and just on Friday, Tesla confirmed that a man named Doug Field, who's the chief engineer for the company, the man responsible for product development such as the Model 3 and the upcoming Model Y compact sports utility vehicle, he was taking basically a leave of absence, and it's not clear when he'll come back.
Tim Higgins, we've run out of time here. Thank you so much for sharing some insight into what's happening with the company right in our own backyard and all the issues they're facing right now. We'll talk to you again soon.